about y'all, but I'm tired of just making ends meet. See, I want to be blessed. I don't want to be blessed. I want to be blessed to be a blessing. You see, I want to live my life in the overflow. I want to have more than enough. Check this out. Well, it's time for me to start to elevate. Been down too long, time to graduate. Mount up my wings like an eagle, you see. Turn all my dreams to reality. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna hold me back from my heart desires. He promised that if I have faith, if I believe, faith the size of a mustard seed. I want to be blessed, to be a blessing. Prosperous life, no more stressing. That won't know me from the moon to the sun. He'll keep blessing me in every session. I got to do something with this life he give. His plan for me, that's what I wanna live. As long as I got God on my side, the hater just gonna have to let me fly. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Oh yes, I'm in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am in the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? See, we got to speak that thing into existence. Because it don't happen. You gotta believe it in your heart, and in your mind, and in your soul. So you gotta repeat this after me. See what you say, so you can say what you heard. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, you repeat after me. Come on, say it. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. I wanna be living. I got to be living. And I'm gonna live. Come on, speak this thing into existence. Let's go. I wanna be living. I gotta be living. And I'm gonna live. Wanna be living. Oh, yeah, I got it. Your blessings is on the way. Blessed when I come, blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. I want heaven in the overflow. Right here on earth. Blessed when I come, blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Overflow. In the overflow.
Hey. Woo. What's up, y'all? What's going on out there? How are you? What's up with the bankhead bounce, shouty? What's going on, y'all? Every time I get on my glasses get crooked, I ain't had time to get these glasses fixed yet, y'all. But what's going on out there, y'all? Y'all, the song y'all just heard is called Overflow by yours truly, man. Y'all go check it out, man. Y'all go listen to it. Be inspired, man. That's my thing, man. I'm trying to inspire people, man. That is my calling, man. I think that's my calling. And that's what I like to do, man. You know, inspire people. Man, when somebody send me some real glasses or something like that, somebody send me some glasses, man. But I need them, though, to see things that are close up. I can see far away, but I can't see stuff when they're close up. That's crazy right there, man. What they call nearsighted or farsighted? I guess that means I'm nearsighted then. So what's up, Katina, my girl? Katina on the building. Good evening. What's up, my boy, Willie George? My bankhead partner, man. Know our bankhead co-partner in the building, man. What's going on with your boy? You know what I'm saying? My homeboy, that's one of my neighbors right there. He lived across the street from me, man. You know what I'm saying? He just tell my mom on me all the time. Tell him, that's my homeboy. What's up, y'all? How are y'all doing, man? And welcome to Overflow Everyday Conversations, man. And everybody, anybody, somebody is welcome to this show, man. Let me post this right here. If y'all see the first comment in the link, man, that is, if y'all want to come on live and chat it up, man, that is what we doing, man. Today I woke up this morning, man, with really, how you doing, Edith? Edith Johnson in the building, y'all. How you doing, ma'am? I woke up this morning, man, and I wasn't gonna do the show today. I really don't have no real topics and nothing, but the spirit gave me the word purpose. Purpose. And when you look up purpose, the word purpose, let me look it up. So, because I don't want to give y'all the wrong definition of the word purpose myself. I'm going to look up the word purpose. And my definition is something, the reason why you are doing something. What is your purpose? What is your purpose, man? And I was thinking, man, what is my purpose? What is the purpose for this show? You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose for the music that I do? And I came to the conclusion that my purpose is to help elevate other people, man, not just myself. You know what I'm saying? That is ever since for a long time, man, I just been in the business of trying to inspire other people, man. That's what I do. And that to me, that is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, what is purpose, and how do you know what I said? What is purpose, and how do you know yours? What is purpose, and how do you know your purpose? Anybody, y'all want to come on and chat with your boy? Y'all, what is y'all purpose, man? That is my theme for the day, man. What is purpose, and how do you know what is your purpose, man? In life, man. As I stroll through my Facebook page, man, and I see a lot of people doing some great things, and I see a lot of people doing things that promote the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? So in 2024, man, I'm gonna make it my business to support people who have a positive purpose, because I think a positive purpose is the key to unlocking a lot of other people's purpose. You know what I mean? I see people out here, man, just, you know, they go, I know a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, man, and it's because you don't know your purpose. When you know your purpose, man, you can move through life with ease, man. A lot of things that I do, a lot of times people, like say for instance, yesterday I did a funeral, right? And they called me at the spur of the moment. So this came out at the spur of the moment, like really like a day, hours before I was supposed to sing. And I was going to back out of it. I was going to say no, because you know sometimes you don't want to spread yourself thin sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But then the spirit told me, that's your purpose. This is why I have you here, to inspire other people, man. A lot of time when you're in your purpose, you're not the only one benefiting from it. To me, so to me, that's how I know. That's how you can tell that when you're in your purpose, when more people are kind of like benefiting from it than you are. You know what I mean? You're benefiting from it, but other people are benefiting from it too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know that I am in my purpose. My music through this show. I open this show up for everybody to come on. This is a show, man. This is like a community show, man. This is a show where we could come on and just chop up any kind of issues that, you know, that's going on in the world, or just in the community. You know, like I said, I didn't really have a topic today, but the word purpose. If y'all follow me, y'all see that I just been posting a lot of the word purpose today. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are struggling trying to find their purpose in life. why they're doing things. You know, I invited a couple of people on. They'll be on shortly. A couple of people who, what's the girl saying? My purpose is to elevate and inspire others. Lots of people don't sit down with themselves to learn what their purpose is. You have a good yourself right now. Yeah, exactly. And I wish you could come on and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I wish you come on. I know some people be scared to come on screen. You know what I'm saying, to talk, but you know, and that's one of the things I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? God take us through things to have a testimony. I know a lot of people out there with these glasses just ain't gonna work, y'all. They can't cricket. Sometimes God will put you in a place. Sometimes God will put you in a place to give you a testimony. Sometimes God will give you a testimony to inspire other people who are not strong enough, who are not strong as you are to get through what they're going through. So God uses us. God knows. See, one thing about God, He know who can handle what. God knows who can handle what. So He uses certain people to go through certain things to get other people through things. And a lot of times we hide our testimony. We hide our testimony that will propel somebody else to get through what they're going through so they can get through their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all follow me? Do y'all kind of agree a little bit? Agree with what I'm saying a little bit? Yeah, so God put something on you. God will take you through something so you can help somebody else get through something. How you doing, Pooney? Pooney, how you doing anyway? Thank you for joining the show. And y'all please do me one favor. I ain't gonna ask y'all for no cash. See, one thing about this show, I don't ask y'all to give me nothing. Only thing I ask y'all to do is just share this live to your favorite groups, family, whatever. What's up, Daryl? What's going on, my brother? Yeah, you understand that? Yeah, brother. So yeah. So this is that, and that is how God operates within us, man. He give us a purpose. He give us a testimony to get other people through things so they can find their purpose. And in the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to get people to understand why I do not like why Deion Sanders went to Colorado. And I understand chasing the bag. Sometimes we get caught up chasing the bag and we leave our purpose behind. And that was one of the main reasons, and I just can't articulate that at the time. Until this morning, it hit me like, wow, I really think Deion got off his purpose. He got off his purpose to chase the bag. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's easy to be selfish. Sometimes it's easy to be selfish with the talent that God gave us. It's easy to be selfish with it and just try to chase the bag. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when God has a purpose for you, it don't be necessary for you. It don't be necessary for you. And when you're moving in the purpose that God has given you, and sometimes you be wondering why. Yeah. Like I go sing, like most of the time when I go sing, I do it for free. And people say, "Thank you, you inspired me." You was very inspiring. And trust me, I'm a highly sought out singer in this city. It's probably in a church I ain't sung in this church. So what I'm trying to say is everybody like the way I sing, but when it comes down to paying me for what I do, they don't do it. You know, and sometimes it can bother you. It can get to you in the inside. It can make you wonder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I this highly sought after? How am I this highly sought after for what I do, but I'm not compensated. I'm not getting compensated for what I do. And it because I've come to an understanding that when you're moving in the purpose that God has you in, sometimes you can miss what God is doing in your life because you worry about your own personal, success. And then God told me this morning, he said, you complain about not getting paid for going singing at funerals and stuff like that. But he said, you are inspiring so many people. You are touching so many people. And just look at what I've given you. You're driving in a truck that you didn't pay for. You're living in a house that you didn't pay for. And then I started thinking like, wow. So my point is, when you're moving in the purpose that God got you in, you don't need no money. You don't need nothing. God gonna provide everything for you. When you're moving in the purpose that God got set for you, and one thing about it, you know when you're in your purpose, because people gonna tell you. The people you least expect to come to you and tell you, talk to you and say, thank you for that message. That I got that, I received that message that you gave me. Now just think, if I don't go, if I listen to me, and don't show up, that person who need to get that message won't get that message the way God wants them to get it. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the best singer in this city. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure there are thousands of singers in this city who probably can sing better than me. But I've been told that my singing is a different kind of singing. And I don't know what that means, but my singing is a different kind of singing. You know what I'm saying? It comes from my singing is, and I don't like to toot my own horn, but when I sing, I remove myself. I remove myself when I sing, and because I know it ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? So God told me, when I sing you somewhere, son, you just go. I got your back. I got you living and driving the thing you ain't paid a dime for. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bless you through other people. See, when God has you on your purpose, He's gonna bless you through other people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go places and you ain't got to pay for nothing. And I had to stop and think about that. God had to remind me this morning, stay on your purpose. Stay on your purpose, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time people get off their purpose and they start chasing other stuff. And a lot of people that God's trying to put in their purpose, you're not going to be in place to help them out, to get them through their purpose. God put you through something God put you through it because He knew you were strong enough to get through it. How do you know? Hold on, he said, how do you? Darren said, how did you know what your purpose is? Darren, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you know, man. This just me talking, Darren. I didn't go to school to be talking like I'm just a dude from the street, man, who love people. I love family. I love God. I love my family, and I love my community. You know what I'm saying? That is my purpose, man, to help elevate people who I come in contact with. So I think my thing, what I think purpose is what the thing you would do for free. Purpose is the thing, that passion in your heart, something you would do for free, man. You know what I'm saying? Singing is something that I do for free a whole lot. I sing for free a whole lot. That is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? and not just singing, inspiring while I'm singing. Cause I can sing R&B. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can do jazz, but who am I inspiring? So I take my talent and I sing about the uprising of other people. You know what I'm saying? I posted today. I posted in my story today one of the songs that's gonna be featured on my new album, my up and coming. It's gonna be my second album. A lot of people don't even know I did a first album. Ain't that so? People call me every time to sing, but a lot of people don't even know I have a whole album out, dude. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole album out. I have a whole album out, man. Let me see. Somebody trying to come in. Jenny, what's up?
Hey, Rob, how are you?
I'm good, sister. Karen Reese said, this is good. I think your anointing and God will continue to bless that. What's up, Terrence? What's going on, my brother? Come on and holler at your boy, man. Y'all, look, y'all, this show right here, when I created this show, the purpose, there's another thing. The purpose of this show is for me and you to come on and chat it up. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is the only show that anybody probably come on. Y'all gotta start coming on now before I blow up. So what's up, Jenny? So the question is, what is purpose and how do you know yours? You know what I'm saying? I gave my definition. You might have a different take on what is purpose and how do you know yours? You know, inquiring minds want to know. People want to know. So what is your take on this question?
Okay, well, purpose is why you're here. And although everybody's here living life to, make a dollar, to just the basic needs of just being able to survive, but that goes without saying. Everybody has to eat, they gotta work, they gotta rest and all that stuff. But your purpose is what's in you that it's meant for you to do. And it's not just about yourself. Your purpose is supposed to benefit others, because if you have a selfish mindset, then you just here, probably just taking from others. And even if you're not doing that and you have, there is nothing that will help or bless anybody else in their purpose, because our purposes are connected. You know what I'm saying? When you are walking in your purpose, you are connecting links to somebody else's purpose, right? And then how do you know what your purpose is? You can probably go back to your childhood. Like if you think about the things that you care about and the stuff that bothers you, those are things that kind of give you an inkling of like, this is what I'm here to do. Because if it bothers you, you're going to want to fix it, or you're going to want to be a part of the solution. If it's something that you really care about, or you enjoy being a part of the solution, then I think that's where you can start to get an understanding of what your purpose is. I mean, you can do many things. You can go to school for a lot of stuff and be able to do it. But if it's not in your heart, then you're just doing stuff. And I just think your purpose is you just, it's within you and you know it. Because like I can look back when I was probably 8 years old, and I could just remember being around people and caring about their feelings. Like I always cared about how somebody feels. And I could just remember going up to people, like I could see the wheels turning in their head, and I would be like, are you okay? And even if they didn't want to talk about it, I could just remember putting my arm around them and patting them on the back and saying, whatever it is, it'll work out. And I was as young as 8 years old. I remember being this way. And then over time, little things that I didn't even connect until I got to the point where I'm at now. Like I was always into communication and wanting to go to school for that, but I never did. I'm a shy person, but most people probably would not know that, but I'm shy. So it takes me out of my comfort zone to be in front of people. But because I care about the purpose, that's the sacrifice that I make, to step out of my personal private world and to step out of my, just kind of, just going along my way without all eyes on me. It takes me out of my comfort zone, but I know that I'm walking in it because I'm helping other people. And then sometimes in order to help other people, you have to step out of your comfort zone because you may mess up, you may make mistakes, but at the same time, you're linking up with other people to help their purpose, and then they're helping yours. And then again, it's something that you care about. So if it takes you out of your comfort zone just a little bit, in my case, it may not be like that for everybody, but for me, that's how I know I care, because I'm not being selfish when I think, oh, I would rather, just kind of quietly move on the earth and just talk to people, one-on-one here and there. But my willingness to not be selfish with me is me getting in front of a camera, or going before people and talking to them, to do the purpose that I'm here for.
Yeah, and in case y'all didn't know, man, y'all go check Jenny out, man. She just started a YouTube channel. Talk a little bit about the channel, J Renee Talks.
Okay, so this channel has something that's been on my heart for some years. It's my little baby that I've been trying to birth for quite a while, and I would say like this summer is when I really started to put the extra work into putting the vision on, into reality. So on the show, it's touching on a lot of things that I think is important for a lot of people to focus on, which is your self-care, your mental health, just being aware spiritually of what's happening around you and even within yourself, and just relationships, which all of that just ties together. The people that you interact with, whether it's your husband, your wife, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, whoever, all of those things connect. And when you pay attention to your mental health and you're taking care of yourself, and also to, again, being aware of your spirit self and the spirits around you, then you're able to thrive better on the earth. And then you're also able to find your purpose, walk in it, and help people instead of just being about yourself. Because, it's easy to just focus on yourself. But when you realize that you wake up in the morning and it's not all about you, then, you can do what you're supposed to do. And when you get to the end of your life, you'll have fulfillment in that. So that's what the show is about. It's going to touch on all those four things. I'll throw some other things in there because it's going to be an ever growing show, and it's at the beginning stages of it. So it's humble beginnings. There are things that I've got to add and work on, but I didn't want grass to grow up under it. So I've started with what I have, because in my mind, I was like, I could wait till everything's perfect and, get it going. But with what God has given me so far, that's what I've been working with. And so it's brand new, and I'm just gonna, push stuff out every week or so, and just, till it builds up, because it's a lot of work, and I have to, sacrifice my time from what I do every day at work to put it in to do it. It's a lot of work, but it's something that I believe will help other people. Because a lot of times we're ignorant, we don't know certain things, and we don't know it because it's not shared. And so because there's so much in social media that's negative, sometimes it's a lot of shallow things out here that's focusing on just your outer. I wanted to bring to people stuff that matters the most, which is your inner self, because all of that, is what's going to matter and stick at the end, not the outer things. So that's pretty much what it's about. It's going to be a great help to a lot of people. And I think that, we need that, because everybody knows when you look at social media, it's a lot of focus on the outer and, gaining things and how you look and stuff like that. But we need to care about what's going on within us, because that's how the world is going to operate, by how we are on the inside, So those are the things that I think will really help a lot of people.
Yeah, like you said, like a lot of people, especially younger people, they get caught up in this social media thing, and you see guys just on them flashing money around. But you have to understand, that is all the money they got. That's all they got. They probably don't have a bank account or nothing like that. They got their life savings in their hand doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Stacks of money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these pictures are Photoshop anyway. But the thing is, a lot of kids, they get caught up in that, and they get knocked off their purpose chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? When they find out you ain't gonna never catch the bag. One thing about the bag, you never catch it. You know what I'm saying? You rarely. You even got billionaires still chasing the bag. So you got to wonder how is somebody a billionaire chasing the bag? You got the bag, but every level, there's always another level. You know what I'm saying? When you're not in your purpose, you're always gonna be chasing another level. But when you're in your purpose, you can. I'm not gonna say what I want to say satisfied. What's a better? I don't know what's a better word for being satisfied or content. You're content with who you are.
Fulfilled.
Thank you. When you're chasing your purpose and you got a bag, you are fulfilled. So you're looking for other ways to fulfill other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is my mission. Let me get some more folks in this thing, y'all. Latina, what's going on?
Latina.
Hey, how y'all?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
Who that sitting in the dark over here?
Man, my camera messed up.
Go to the light, Caroline. Go to the light.
You might can't see me, but you can hear everything I'm saying. How about that?
Oh, we will go to the light, Caroline.
My camera messed up, but that's a little better.
Yeah, that's a little better right there. How you doing, sister?
I'm good.
And let me say this. Letitia is one of the person that I see on social media, on Facebook, and she has an interesting story. One of my homegirls. She has a awesome comeback story. I call it a comeback story. And I watch her. I listen to her videos a lot, but I don't say nothing. A lot of times I don't say nothing. I just listen and be inspired. You know, but sometimes I try to reach out. And sometimes you have to let people know you see them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, Tisha, I don't know. You want to talk a little about what you've been through and where you're trying to go. She got you got a brunch going on too. What is this weekend coming up?
Yeah, so this Saturday I'm having my second annual Woosah brunch, and the Woosah brunches. Woosah was what I was doing. I found that's what I was doing on this journey of healing. I had to have a whole lot of woosahing going on when I was going through. So it's my second annual brunch. This after God says it's time for you to talk, to be the voice for the women that lost their voice due to molestation, rape, abuse, drug abuse, because a lot of them, they have lost their way. And when somebody rob you from your innocence, you don't know how to use your voice. You lay down, you like a doorman. So it's so many things. It's like a domino effect. It's like God said it's time for you to talk, to be the voice, to give other women hope, to not to give up, that they don't have to. It's not in the start. It's all in the finish. So I'm hosting that Saturday, October. We got the 28th over at Adamsville Gym from 11:30 to 2. So you ladies come out, support, ladies, gentlemen, because everybody got a story.
I'm gonna make a serious effort to be there because I really, because like I said, 2024 is gonna be a year where I make a intentional effort to support people that I see in my community who's doing great things, who's on their purpose. And that word popped in my head. And when the word purpose popped in my head, a video you came up. And that's why I need to reach out to her because you had sent me a invitation.
I sent you an invite to come out.
And I immediately start, you know how people say, when people say they're going to try to make it, chances are they ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I
but
know
spirit,
things.
You're right. Things do happen, but sometimes when you see people, especially people in your own community, like I personally know you, I know what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? But I see the new you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I personally just want to tell you, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
So let me just share a little bit of it with them, Rod. So the thing was, so I try to shorten it because I can be a little lengthy, but I'm gonna just try to sum it up. So when he said purpose, right now I'm living my purpose. So many times in the past I've tried to fit in and do things that I was in places I didn't belong. And when you find your purpose, it's that thing that you do it when you're not even trying to do it, and you don't do it for money. You do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not connected with the dollar. It's do it
right.
when you're doing it and you're not getting paid for it. So
Yeah.
On my journey, when I started when I was a little girl, I was molested. At 12 years old, I was raped. 13 years old, I had my first pregnancy, which opened up the door. I started sleeping with grown men at 13 years old. I entered abusive relationships. I've been beat with guns, you name it. I tried drugs, you name it. If it's on the list, I checked it. You know what I'm saying? But on the whole time in all these different places, I didn't know God, but I know he never took his hand off me. As I was trying to go to the left, he kept trying to bring me right. But I was so locked in a place I'm like, what am I doing? But I keep doing the wrong thing. But you can just feel, you don't, because a lot of us, we don't start off with relationships with God. And
Right.
but he never take his hand off of you, if it make any sense. And when you learn to be still, you'll start to hear him a whole lot clear. And so when I think of purpose is serving people. That's what God, you know what I'm saying? He created us to serve, be a servant to other people. So because I had been through so much and encountered so much pain, even in the painful and even in my dark days, I was always a person that loved people or wanted to see something different. So my thing was, I wanted to become something different than everything that I had seen. So it even taking so now I take my pain, the pain that I was suffering from, using it to encourage, empower, and uplift other people. That it's never in the start, it's all in the finish. And just because it started one way, it don't have to end that way. Yeah. And I reached out to LeBron, and I told him, I said, you don't know, your story inspired me, because when I seen what God was doing it for your family, I said, here in the neighborhood, keep pushing, because if he can do it for him, he can do it for you. But if you don't put in the work, you'll never get there, because faith without works is dead. It'll work if you work it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I totally agree with we always find our purpose in the pain.
Yeah.
And I know that we've all been on different journeys and different walks of life, and we've been through many situations of hurt and pain, and then you look up and you find your purpose. And I believe that I wasn't raped or I haven't had molestation, but I was a victim of being hurt by at the hands of someone I didn't know, random. But with that, I had the choice of, I can lay down and die, or I can get up and fight. So every day that I wake up, I know what my purpose is. My purpose is to be on this earth. My purpose is to be this light in the dark place. Even when I don't feel like it, even when I'm in a dark place, I always manage to seem to inspire somebody. And I was so happy when I seen this topic, because today, prime example, I was at work and I have a coworker. She sat like directly behind me, and we chop it up from time to time. And she had told me a couple of weeks ago all the things she had been experiencing through her life, and it was kind of similar to the things that you had went through, Letitia. And then today she just decided, and y'all know that I'm a poet, so I'm always writing or doing something with writing. So today she just all of a sudden wrote this poem, and it was about her, and it was about her resilience, and about her basically being a phenomenal woman, to sum it all up, everything that she pointed. And I said, you know what? I said, that is my purpose every day. My purpose is to be on this earth to inspire someone to get up and live. And so you will find your purpose throughout the situation and things that you go through. And then your purpose can change sometimes. You know, you may start out one way, but your purpose leads you to another direction. And then now you have another purpose. Like I don't have kids, but some people say they purpose to get up every day is their kids. They live for their kids. Well, I live to inspire all kids, and I live to inspire all adults. And that's what my purpose is. So I was so happy to see this. And you do know when you find your purpose, you definitely know it. You will have so many things that happen and occur that point in that direction and let you know, and you feel good about it. This is where I'm right. This is where I'm supposed to be, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Rob, you're a gospel artist right now. This is your time. This is where you're supposed to be. You supposed to minister to the masses because that's what your calling is right now. It doesn't mean.
Well,
What I'm saying. What I'm saying though.
I'm not. Let me clear. I'm gonna stop. Technically, I'm not. I don't consider myself a gospel artist. My music is just inspired by God.
Oh, absolutely, and I understand that.
Because when you call somebody a gospel artist or this artist, you paint them in a box.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be put in a box. I might want to sing a love song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a gospel artist. I'm just, my music is just inspired by God.
Right.
So, carry on.
Okay. but still, I'm saying, but you know what your purpose is. So what your purpose is, you're out here inspiring the masses with the music that you bring. So, like I said, yeah. So you will find, you do know when you found your purpose. You know all the signs and all the things and everything points to and puts you in that direction. You may be going a totally different direction, and then bingo, the light bulb comes on. You thought you was going left, and it told you to go right. And when you went right, you met all the people that you needed to meet to foster what you was trying to do. And if had went left, you might not have met those people.
Exactly. And you know what? That light went on for me this morning. You know what I'm saying?
and it can hit you. It hits you at different times. It hits you at different times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Stanford.
What's up, Mr. Stanford? What's going on, my bro?
How y'all doing?
We good.
We
man.
are right.
We trying to find out what is purpose and how do you know yours? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's your take on this topic, my brother?
No, me personally. Well, hi everybody. I for some reason, I believe that your purpose is always like ongoing to me. I don't know what it is. It's like the first thing I had to figure out was what is it that was important to me.
Yep.
So when I found out what was important to me and everything, things that I care about, what matters most, and then after that, I realized that I had to understand the things that I could change and things that I couldn't change, and what I'm trying to say is recognize my strengths and my weaknesses and my talents. Mm-hmm. So that helped me to actually imagine myself in my best possible self.
Yeah.
So with that happening, I was able to figure out what my purpose is, and I think I believe that it's an ongoing thing. I believe that it's like I have a purpose at this moment in time, and then guess what? I finish that, and I check off something else, and I go to something else. And so I believe that your purpose is something that happens throughout your entire life.
It's ongoing.
Yeah, it's not just. I believe it's not just one little thing, and
absolutely. Yeah, it's like we're given different things that are, I would say, are gifts and talents, and it's not always about doing something that is one thing. It's the effect that you have on people. Yeah. So, like with Rob singing, like for me, it's communication. Encouraging other people, noticing things that maybe somebody else might overlook, because that comes with my role as a teacher. I care about children on a level that's, maybe more attentive than maybe the average person, because when I'm at work every day, there are moments where students are going through things, and I'll see it, and I'll pull them to the side, and there's a teachable moment like all day long for somebody. And I plant those seeds so that as they grow, they'll remember. It'll help. I mean, somebody behind me will have to, in the next grades, pick up the mantle. But, for me, where I'm at, that's what I'm supposed to do. And I can see it. I see it in their faces and how they respond to it. And because a lot of times we don't think children have feelings. We just brush them off. We talk about stuff in front of them like they don't hear it. They absorb everything. And so I'm always mindful of that. So that's something I've been doing for a long time. And I think just the the different places that, we can go with our gifts and talents. I think the gift of who you are is in you, and it can evolve and change and shape, take different forms, but it's still those things that's in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you may be in one place, and then 5 years from now, you're like, wow, I'm not in that place anymore, because it's time to take that somewhere else. And it may be a little different, but it creates change in you. And then that's when you get courage, because change takes courage. That you got to trust God to be able to go where he's leading you with that kind of stuff. So I do believe it evolves, and it's still, the root of it is still who you are, as far as like what you care about, what's important to you, and things like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and also I think when you in your purpose, it's first of all, it's something you would, like I say, it's something you would do anyway. It's something you like doing. It's something you would do without, before you ain't even getting paid, you're gonna do it anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I love to do this, but say like when I go sing at funerals, a lot of time I don't get paid. But the spirit say, but this
I don't get paid for all my poetry shows either, but I do it because I love it.
A lot.
But the pay is coming. I'm available to book.
Believe me, there are so many things I could be doing right now that will make me way more money than what I'm doing. I promise.
Yes.
So I love what I do.
Yeah. But when you're in your purpose, God's gonna always make sure you provide for. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That way you can continue to move in your purpose until the bag show up. You know what I'm saying?
They always say that your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't walked in yet. And so, and because of that, when you meet those people of the places you ain't walked in yet, then that's gonna lead you, just like I didn't know y'all, but now I know y'all. And that was just through my friendship with Charisma. So you never know where your purpose is gonna take you.
Right.
And like Stanford said, our purpose is ongoing. Yes. Because what might works right now, and Jenny said the same thing, what works right now might not work 5 years from now. But my purpose don't change. My purpose, exactly. Well, it will change, but
the form of it,
the passion for my purpose,
right?
Yeah.
Letitia, send me your Cash App. I'm gonna post your Cash App, and we gonna try to get you some fundings to do some things, because I think what you're doing is it's a real purposeful mission.
Absolutely,
because that's exactly what you want.
That's phenomenal, and I hope that you continue to share your truth, because I share mine, and hopefully that it'll be a blessing to someone.
Oh, let me tell you something. Like I was struggling, like, should I do this? Everything can happen. What's happening? And every day I was meeting another person, and I was like, if you stop, then somebody gonna miss something. If you decide to keep this to yourself, like every day I'm meeting people out of nowhere. This happened to my daughter. That happened to me and my daughter. So we have to me, it's ways that these are ways we start to break generational curses, because that's what, you know what I'm saying. And when we start living our life purposely, we start to break a lot of these curses off our life.
Absolutely.
And you said it's from 11 to 2?
Yes.
Okay, I'd love to be there. So if I can make it, I'm there.
Please come. Please
Absolutely.
Come. I tell my story through music, because music is a therapy for me. So I got
Absolutely.
a couple of it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
You say music is therapy for you, right?
Music is a therapy for me. I didn't go to counseling. I did not. With God and listening to music, it helped get me to where I am today.
So tell me you got R.L. Stafford in your playlist.
Get him in there.
I don't know, cause them stories be all lit up with them pictures, Robert Stafford.
Now, I haven't put that in my playlist, but I heard it in person, so that's a little better. That's even better. Don't
Absolutely.
put me on the spot. Do not put. Now I gotta go do that. I have to do that because it costs nothing. You know what? It costs nothing to support. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It don't cost a dime
Exactly.
to.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
and
Put
that's
me on the
and
spot.
that,
Put me on the spot.
I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm comfortable in not being your favorite single. You know what I'm saying? but anyway, that's why I want to have you on because I know a lot of people in our community we show up for people when they announce they having a party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And that's one
Man,
thing.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah,
And it has to be the party with the purpose. Party with the purpose.
But
I know what he's saying though. I know exactly.
But
What
that's
he's
how
saying.
we do though. When somebody say they have a party,
Yeah.
we show up. The party at like 10:30 at night. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody is doing something with a real purposeful,
Right.
and I'm not knocking people who go to people party because I go too. You know what I'm saying? But when people like she's having a brunch, she's trying to raise money to continue to work in her purpose. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in our community, Bankhead, if y'all listening, Bankhead, y'all go support our homegirl. We gotta start supporting people who we know moving in their purpose.
Right.
That way we know
Tonight?
that way we know our money is well. Continue when I'm talking.
Am I home?
You be quiet.
I'm sorry. That was rude. I apologize.
No, I'm just messing with you. But anyway, when you see people moving in their purpose,
You're gonna get my name right.
I said Latina, didn't I? I said Katina. I called you Katina, who's in the chat. My bad. But anyway, when we see people moving in their purpose, if you don't want to go to the thing, at least send us some funding to
Send
help
a
her out. You
donation
know
or
what I'm saying? Yeah,
something.
send us a donation, something, a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Just to help her out. You know what I'm saying? To see her continue her mission and what she's doing, which I think is very purposeful.
What is she doing? Y'all haven't told me what she's doing.
Tell her what she's doing. Continue.
I asked her.
Latina.
She's having a brunch for survivors of sexual abuse, basically, to sum it up. And she's having a brunch Saturday. What time was it, you guys?
11 to 2.
11 to 2. And I forgot the name of the place she said it was going to be at. Of course, I'm not familiar with Atlanta, so I'm not there. But Rob, you know the name of the place?
I don't know. She
mentioned the Adamsville
something jam or something.
She at Adamsville Gym. Adamsville Gym in MLK. Daryl says, "Is your purpose easily?"
I think he's trying to ask, is your purpose easy or is it a struggle sometimes? I think that's what he's trying to say.
It's a struggle all the time, my brother. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, if it was easy, you know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't be a purpose if it wasn't.
It's not easy.
And I'm gonna tell you why, Daryl, it's a struggle. Because the devil see it too.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
The enemy see you working in your purpose too.
Yeah.
And one thing about the enemy, he don't want to see you getting other people to move into their purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's when he comes.
Exactly.
That's when he comes.
To still kill and destroy your willingness to serve other people's in God. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always a struggle. You know, that's why the devil gonna always tell you, look, you know you could be getting paid to do that, Robert. You know these people need to be paying you to go sing at these churches, Robert. People call me I do at least I'm gonna say 50 funerals a year, man. And I might get paid for 7 of them, 10. You know what I'm saying? But that is my purpose. And sometimes people ask me how much you charge. And I say, just give me a love offering. Because I give you a number, then you're gonna say, I gotta go get somebody else. and
I don't shy away if they ask me. I just tell them.
Look, but check this out.
But you ain't lying though.
No.
And not because I don't want to miss out on not because I don't want to miss out on no money. It's because God told you to ask me for a purpose.
Right.
Because that is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a million funerals everywhere, but if somebody called me, that means they requested me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God sent you to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't afford it, then I still have to go because that's my purpose.
And you don't know who you're gonna meet at that funeral that might take you to the next level. You know, you never know where you're gonna meet people at.
Exactly. That's why the Spirit always tell me just go do what
if they say go, then you go.
I go. Yeah. I go. You know what I'm saying? But people,
if the devil's not messing with you, you're doing something wrong.
Absolutely,
you're doing something wrong.
I truly agree with you on that, because like I can't even begin to tell you just to put that first little video that I have out. You wouldn't believe the stuff that happened behind that.
See?
Like I'm like up late at night and I'm like, this happened, that happened, and I'm like, you know what? I see what's happening. And so what may look easy is not. You know,
it's
just to put out 20 minutes of a video was like a little hell involved. So
and we can smile through our pain. That's what it is, because we smile through our pain.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? You know what I've learned too, and this is my own little testimony, is that, you know, I wasn't always a good guy. So, you know, now things are coming to fruition. So it's more like, well, I'm through the storm, but now it's almost I have a penance to do when it comes to certain things, and so I have to. Sometimes your purpose can be correcting wrongs that you you know what I mean. So and I'm doing that. So I've done it, and I'm still doing it. So and
as long as you're doing it in love, man, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell people. A lot of people I see people on Facebook trying to correct people, and I try to tell them, people will listen if you go to them in love.
Right.
If you go to people thinking you chastise them like you their mom and dad, it gonna fall on deaf ear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't go to people in love. If you go to people in love, they'll listen, man.
You know what though? Don't your mother and daddy love you? So that's
my point.
Sometimes, let me tell you something real quick, Staff. Sometimes some people need that. Some people need a kick in the ass.
Yeah, sometimes
but listen to what you just said, mom and daddy. You ain't my mom and daddy.
No.
So
I'm using your analogy.
You can't. No, I understand your analogy, but I'm trying to tell you that's why you can't come to me like you my mom and daddy, because you're not my mom and daddy.
We're talking about
something else then. So in other words, we still stuck on, you know, I don't like the delivery. You can say you can say things. You can say things 100% correct, but the way you said it, I ain't listening.
No, we talked about this last week, right?
That's why they call it. That's why they call it constructive criticism. They call it constructive criticism for a reason.
You gotta have compassion.
They call it constructive criticism for a reason.
I think a lot of times that we forget. A lot of times we forget the same grace that was given to us. We forget to give that grace out. But just like Stampa said, some people you have to give it to them straight up raw and uncut. They can't get that sweet, come on, baby, fellowship, and let me give you this information. That you got to tell them straight up, because more than likely at this point you probably have gave it to them already a couple of times on the night circuit, and then you have to go on and go get crazy on them and rile out and say, hey, look. But we have to learn how to extend the grace, because people give us grace and we get grace daily, and sometimes we forget to extend that grace to others. And also to extend it back to ourselves.
And that comes to what Dwayne Grill said. It's not you don't need to be the messenger then. He said it's not the messenger, it's the messenger.
That's the thing. When you're delivering advice,
you never know.
What's up, Dwayne?
You have to discern what that person needs. You know what I'm saying? So the delivery is important when you base it on the person. Some people need to be, I don't like to use this word too much, but some people may need a little coddling. Because they have a gentle spirit, and if you're not careful, you can break them to the point where they go to the left and they won't come back.
Can't get them back.
some people you got to go in hard because it fits where they are, and they've probably been told 1,000 times. It's almost like you have to go there with them. But the discernment for that's where you got to listen and understand in the spirit. Like, can I go there with this person? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't get the same type of delivery, but you're still doing the work. You're correcting, but some people need it a certain way and some people need it another way, but the message is still the same.
And that's why people go to certain people for advice. You know what I'm saying? You got husbands and wives who go outside of the relationship to get advice. Because
and that's the problem.
Because that person who's gonna give them advice, they're walking, that is their purpose. They're walking in
That's
their purpose.
the problem right there.
They're walking in their purpose to be that person to give that advice. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's my take on it. I know, Stefan, you probably got a different take on it. You're a little bit more hard-nosed guy.
I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with. You know what's funny is that I agree with everything y'all just said. Everything. But what I'm saying is, what I believe too is that what it is you're like, what's his name? His name is Greer, right? Dwayne. He said it's not the message, it's the messenger. Yeah. Right. And that could be true in some cases. You know, it could be true in some cases. But if the message is giving you the right message,
then you need to listen.
What's the problem?
Yeah, but
the problem is, so who really has the problem? Is it really the messenger, or is it really the person that's receiving the message?
It's the receiver.
Sometimes if I tell you that 2 + 2 is 4 and you telling me no, that it's not, and I say, man, listen, I'm telling you, motherfuckers, 2 + 2 is 4.
Well,
I'm right. No, listen, I'm right. But you don't want to hear it because I said motherfucker.
Exactly. Some people don't want to hear it.
So
some people don't want to hear it.
Or they don't have the.
Another thing is that people get stuck on, well, how can you tell me this since you went through that? Let me tell you
they don't have the attitude to receive what you're bringing.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. You can learn something from anybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If there's a bum on the street, I'm gonna talk to that bum on the street to make sure that I don't get there. He can tell me how he got there. Well, I know not to do that. I know not to do that. I know not to do that. But see, some people don't get that. What they get is that if you have everything that's, that
why you there?
Yeah, they think that you have all the answers to life.
Yes,
and that's not true.
Right,
it's not true at all. Because guess what? What did Jesus Christ have?
Right. And people look at you. They look at you. They look at you. They look at where you are now.
Right.
They don't know the journey that it took to get where you are now. They don't know the hell and high water that you overcame to be where you are now. And I totally agree with Stanford when he say we can learn anything from anybody. I have had my most prolific conversations with people that were houseless.
Yeah.
I will not call. I won't call them home because home is home is in here. But they was houseless at that moment, but they gave me some real deal Holyfield kind of conversation. Like, I'm gonna give it to you straight. This is what happened. This is why I'm here. A lot of times, some of them want to be there, and I say that because of the conversations I've had. A lot of times they get tired of the judgment of the things that they going through. A lot of times it is, so sometimes, the message can come from anybody. I could be driving down the road and get a message on the billboard, and I've been going through hell all day, and then bingo, I look at the billboard, and guess what? It's either a scripture or it is a saying or something is going on to remind me that everything is okay and I'm gonna be all right in that moment. So you never know where the message is going to come from.
Right.
Your purpose is to deliver the message. That person may not get it when you want them to, but they'll get it later, their due time. That's absolutely right. Because if we're given the message to give, you have to go give it.
Yeah.
I told somebody something today, and I'll tell you, I know it wasn't nobody God that gave it to me. She was fussing about, my car is down right now. I've been going through hell trying to get back and forth to work. Ubering and lifting and family member, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm happy and I'm free. Okay. She was fussing about not having a car and she was fussing about not being able to get where she needed to go. And I said, I'm gonna tell you this. I know my car needs to be fixed. I know the funds are going to come. I said, but sometimes when we decide to move, it might not be our time to move.
Right.
It might be a reason why I'm being still, and I'm okay with that. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, God, God don't want you to go out and get the car that you keep trying to run to go get. That's why it's taking you longer to get where you're trying to go. And she said, what? I said, yeah. I said, you trying to rush out and go get a car, but he might got something better for you. And the deal might be way better than the deal that you're trying to put together right now. So I totally agree with that. So if we're told to go, if you're told you got the message, you go give the message. And that might just be your purpose for the day.
Yeah.
Today I came on to tell this person this. Letitia came on to tell her story. We don't know who she inspiring the masses. Somebody's on the other end of Facebook. They on the other end of this podcast. They're listening to us. They going through the same thing this woman spoke about.
Yep.
You know, God will use the worst of the worst to fulfill.
And always.
So,
That's why I say I don't never turn your nose down to somebody. Don't never act like what they telling you, even if you don't want to hear it at that moment. Just like the gentleman said a few minutes ago, even if they don't want to hear it at that moment, in due time, because they're gonna think about it later. Well, I was talking to Latina the other day, and Latina said blah 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 blah, and then they come back to you and tell you, hey, what do you say? Get off what?
Get off
Get
my
off
toes.
her toes.
I'm not on the toes. I'm sorry.
I guess it's a
Real
good
life.
it was a good thing.
No, it was a good
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that was a good thing.
I wasn't saying it was bad.
Oh no, she ain't saying it bad. She gotta say she feels.
Oh, okay, I got you. I caught it. I'm sorry. I'm literal sometimes. That's the writer in me. So sorry. Okay, so yeah, so you just never know where it's gonna come. I come on here and get inspired by y'all. Me and Rob fuss all the time, but guess what? At the end of the night, I'm so grateful for this platform that I'm able to come on and express myself.
You telling me we fuss all the time? You telling me we fuss
Hey,
all the time?
the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth.
The guy you fuss with ain't on here. Charisma.
Don't be mad because I gave you the truth tonight. He always working.
I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we're here to give a different opinion. That's one reason I created this show. I learn from y'all sometimes.
I learned from Jenny. Jenny's a teacher. I used to be a teacher.
I learned to be tougher from Stanford. He a hard nosed guy. You know what I'm saying? He that dad in there. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
He that man up dad. Man up. Wow.
I am.
He gonna give it to us raw and uncut. That's what he gonna do. Yeah. That's just what it is.
Well, my style doesn't always work for everybody. I know that.
That's true.
Yeah,
but it don't mean that we haven't learned from the conversation.
Yeah, so,
we all learn from each other.
And I woke up with this purpose thing this morning. You know what I'm saying?
Our purpose tonight is to be right here with you. That was our purpose.
You see now how we are. Because you just keep cutting me off. You know, I think that's your purpose to cut me off. You know maybe I'm finna say something I ain't had no business saying. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord said, okay, I'm sorry.
I don't love the thought now. See?
I got manners. I'm sorry.
Hey, I like that t-shirt, man.
Oh yeah, man! Everybody like this shirt right here, man. You know, Black King, man. What it says? I mean, I ain't even read that part down. Oh, most important piece on the board, I think. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna bother you tonight. I'm gonna be quiet. That's gonna start a whole nother conversation.
You wear that shirt, man. You.
Yeah. The most. It's the most important piece on the board, the king. You know what I'm saying?
That's his purpose.
You know. Hey, hey, even in churches, they don't say queen me, they say king me, baby. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk, like you said, we'll talk about another day. We're gonna get you started on all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But anyway, y'all. So anyway, y'all, we got a lot of different ideas of what purpose is. Like I say, purpose is something you love to do. If something you'll do for free, you know what I'm saying. Some of
Yeah.
you'll do for free, and eventually God's going to open the door for you. And when
Yes.
you're walking in your purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of people get off their purpose. A lot of artists, a lot of artists out here, man, they start one way, then they get off their purpose. And somebody was talking to me about MC Hammer when he tried to go gangster.
He was already gangster.
But it fell apart for him. That was the end of his kind of like his career when he tried to go gangster. Because he got off his purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His purpose was happy music. Get people dancing. Hey, we happy, joy for music. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know something? Let me say, I don't know if y'all know this. I get what your point is. That's the persona that he put out. But MC Hammer was gangster, man.
That's what I said. He was
just like
already
doing all this
gangster.
stuff. You know how many rappers that, I know a couple of them, and they told me MC Hammer would step to them like, yo, why you dissing me? Like, you know what I mean? And he was stepping them like he was really wanting that smoke. So it's not.
But I don't think for his music though.
So he put a persona. No, he put a persona out there that he was all happy-go-lucky, too legit to quit and all that, in the big ass pants. He did all that, but that wasn't truly 100% who he was.
He was also a preacher, right? Because
he wasn't a preacher. He went to church and.
Well, let me tell you something right quick. Let me tell you a story. Okay, let me tell you a story.
I'm not going to the MC Hammer ministry,
well,
man.
Let me tell you a little story. So the church that I used to belong to. Let me share and give you a little story time.
All right.
So the church that I used to belong to, that I was a member of for many years, on top of years, I served in that church, deaconess, all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So he came to our church. So we all, of course, the behind the scenes, we know, okay, yeah, he's coming to the church. When he got there, he preached. Let me tell you, people in the congregation were not happy about it. And they were complaining, talking about, oh, we wanted to see him, dance and sing and all this stuff. But he got up on that stage and he told everybody that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
Because he had done it before in the past. And so, like, if you've ever seen his movie about his life, that was a part of his past. And he got into the whole music thing. And so, but when he came to our church, I just remember people were so mad. And I'm just like, I get it. He live and in person. Y'all want to see him do all this stuff. But look, if he felt in his heart that God told him to come there and preach, that's exactly what he did.
And that was his purpose in that time right then.
Yes. And he preached really well. And I just remember thinking, okay, yeah, we would have loved to see him break out some steps, but that's not what he came there to do.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all think that was Tyler Perry's purpose when he laid hands on TD Jakes?
Oh my God.
Was that his purpose?
Ooh, I'm not gonna comment.
Get the fuck
out of here. And I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm
not gonna comment.
That's comment, Stanford. That's it.
Oh my God.
Wait, what you say? He prayed for him or something?
No, he laid hands on him.
You can pull it up.
What laid hands on?
I've seen
it on your own.
That's for another show. We're not talking about that tonight.
No.
What you say? He got gangster with him or something?
What did he say?
You just have to look it up. You just have to look it up.
No, we
keep missing the comments. Put it up again. I missed it. I couldn't read
context. I'll give you context.
No, Stanford, stop being messy. Let it go.
Don't do it. Don't do it right now.
No, we're going to talk about that on another day.
Right.
You done got all those topics. See what happened?
So this something happened recently?
No.
This a recent story?
No, this was years ago.
No,
but it made
sometimes you have to lay hands on people.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't laying hands on
hands. Well, I'm gonna
I had no thoughts about it when I saw it. I just was like,
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, Robert. This is what I think. I'm gonna tell you a little bit like this. Money was needed to build something. Guest speaker comes, and now the Holy Ghost is working through him.
Bye, y'all.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all. That's all.
Get it logged out. Get it come back. Don't leave me here. Please don't
Oh
leave me
my
here.
God.
Don't leave me
That's
with
all. Hey,
them.
Robert,
Please
that's all I'm
don't
telling
leave
you,
me
Robert.
with them.
Robert, that's what happened.
That's Stanford. Go to.
So what do I type? So
I
what do
mean,
I-
check
so
it out.
What do I type
check
in
it
the
out.
search?
The book of Acts was in full effect.
You got to go. You got to go.
The book of Acts.
You come back in 10 minutes because you.
Yeah, man. Look, man. We
Just
gonna have a
type in
positive.
both their names, and I promise you to pop up.
We're
Just
gonna have a
saying.
positive show today.
We gotta-
positive show today.
Look at the devil, just busy. We done got all off topic. See what happened?
Yeah.
That's why I say I ain't got no comment. I ain't gonna say
Yo,
nothing.
I was looking. I was like this. The whole time.
So,
The whole time I was focused. I was like this.
we getting off that, right?
Yeah. Next, let's talk about the next thing.
Go
So,
see it, Robert. Don't worry about
what
Robert.
is-
Go see it.
So what are-
It happened in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I thought you would have heard about it.
It happened in Atlanta on the Potter's house.
Years ago, man.
Y'all talk amongst yourself while I watch. Let me see if it on.
Whoa.
No, not in this show, Rob. Not in this show. We are getting back on topic. What is the audience saying about what their purpose is? That's what I want to know. I've been seeing little pop-ups, but I haven't been able to catch it because we was talking about other things.
They was giving that what their purpose is personally, but what they believe
Yes.
it can be and how you know it, I guess. You
And
know?
a lot of times when you see people walking in their purpose, while they look like they're at their best, you'd be surprised at what led up to that. Like for me, myself personally, a lot of the things that I have been through, oh my God, my story it's a lot. People wouldn't know just from just outwardly looking, maybe having a little conversation with me. I've been through like to hell and back. And God has on one-on-one occasions given me those opportunities to share with people things that I've been through. Sometimes I have to be careful and mindful of sharing with at times because it exposes other people. So I have to discern how to do that at times. But I've been through a lot, and I wish I could tell it all, but sometimes I can't. It just depends. But it's not about me feeling any kind of way about, I don't want anybody to know this about me. It's not that at all, because I'm like an open book. I don't mind talking about my life, but I'm always careful about the other people involved when I share.
Absolutely.
Around. Some of them have turned and repented and, apologized and stuff like that. But sometimes when I'm talking to people, they'll tell me their story and it'll be exactly parallel to what I've been through. And on spot, I can tell them, hey, you know what? I get you because I went through the exact same thing. And it's on a level where for myself, it's like, God, why did you let me go through that? Because the things that I went through, I'll just cap it with this. I could be such a different woman. I could be so bitter. I could be rough. I could be hard and edgy. No, those things that I went through could have made me a whole nother person that y'all wouldn't even know the person that y'all see today. My challenge to be where I'm at and to be who I am and moving in my purpose was to not change and not to allow everything that I went through to make me a different person. Because if I did, y'all wouldn't even see me right now. Y'all wouldn't even see me right now. I would be in a whole nother place doing something crazy. So,
man.
Yeah. I'd be a whole nother person. I could be screaming.
And that's the thing about purpose. God put that on you because He knew you could make it through it. And now you have a YouTube channel that somebody might hear and say, "Hey, she made it through it. I can make it through it."
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? God will put you through stuff to take you through your purpose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know and at the time, there you go.
I was agreeing with you, sir.
But at the time, we don't understand it. There you go. Carry on, Latino.
Yeah.
I was saying that's where you get your purpose. Your purpose is in your pain. That's where you get it. And we have said multiple times, your purpose sometimes you may serve that purpose and then you get another purpose. And your purpose comes from your pain, but it's also coming from a place of things that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And we're always, and like Rob said, you say that you sometimes you do shows and you're not paid to do the shows. Well, it's not about the payment, it's about your presence. And so I've had to learn that quickly on this circuit of poetry, because all the places I've been. Now I've had some paid shows, and I just recently, my friend blessed me with a couple of dollars. He blessed me because I did his birthday party, and was not expected at all. I didn't ask for payment. I went to do the poetry show because it was his birthday and he was my friend. Didn't ask for payment, but he went on and did, bless me. And so our purpose puts us in places where for us to be able to be blessed. Don't ever stop telling your testimony. Your testimony are the things that you've been through, but somebody's going to be blessed by what you say. That's why I continue to speak spoken word. I continue to write because somebody's out here wanting to read the book that I'm writing. I continue to tell people about my life story and the things that I've been through. I'm not afraid to do that. And don't never be afraid. Don't ever be afraid to tell your story. Right. That's what makes you the person you are inside. That's what makes you resilient. That's how you became who you are. And on top of that, your purpose will evolve. Your purpose will evolve, and it will take you to places where you can evolve.
Right. And it's all about connecting, because if you think about it, like if y'all ever seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life, and the guy, he was just going through his pain of what he couldn't do. He couldn't afford this. Everything was getting ugly with his whole household. Couldn't pay for anything. He was about to lose his banking business or whatever. And at one point he was thinking about committing suicide, and the angel came down and helped him to see this is what the world would be like of the people that now, what it would be like if you weren't here. When we're here and we're and basically the story was when he saw himself not having ever been born, all of the people that we saw in the movie in the beginning of it, they were in bad places. And because he had been born, when he looked back, he saw that he had an effect on all of them where they were able to be way on the opposite side of what it was shown had he not been born. So we don't understand sometimes how important how we move every day, the connections that we make that connects another person, even if it's just to be a better person so that they can live their purpose. And it's just like it's almost like a domino effect. You do what you do to help this person, then what they do may not necessarily come back towards you, but it's going to affect somebody in their life, and it just goes on and on and on and on. And then sometimes it does still stay in our life, but it still is a ripple effect. Like you can't say or do something that won't affect somebody at some point, either negatively or positively. So you're doing what you're supposed to do, and your purpose is going to help ignite maybe somebody else's purpose. And it just
I like that word, ignite. I like that.
I keep putting Alex. Alex, if you watch it, man, I sent you the link, man. I want you to come on and talk about, your purpose. He said we all have.
I'm not talking. I was reading the caption.
No, but I was about to read. Let me read. We all have what give me joy is telling people God's kingdom and what it would accomplish. And the reason why I keep bringing up Alex, because every group that I got, Alex is in it. and Alex, the brother, he got a scripture like every other post is a post with Alex scripture. You know what I'm saying? and I be want to say, Alex, come on, man. But look, that's his purpose. I don't want to knock him off his purpose. You know what I'm saying? But Alex will he'll fill your page up with scriptures and stuff. And Alex, look, this is your moment to come on live, man, and talk about the kingdom, man, and the connection and what your purpose is, man. I sent you the link. Come on live and talk it up, man. But see, that's the thing about it. When you moving in your purpose, Alex, you can't be a scared camera shy. Because God gonna send you places that, you know what I'm saying, that you sometimes you might feel like you out of place.
Yep. He coming.
God has sent me places that I couldn't be afraid of.
Yeah.
I had another guy who been coming on today. He's starting an organization, helping out young boy, but he's scared to come on and talk about it because he camera shy. You can't you that is not of God.
Everybody's strong in their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can't grow in your comfort zone.
And trust me. I used to be afraid to come in front of camera. I used to be afraid to talk on this. You know what I'm saying? But God taught me how you gonna get somewhere. How you gonna reach more people if you're afraid to talk to them? If you're afraid to come on this show and talk, how can I put you in a room with a male? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to start an organization to help kids, if you're scared to come on this show, how can I put you in front of the male? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Robert, you really putting the pressure on them now, ain't you? Damn, Robert.
You'll never come on now.
Hey, look, the pressure, the pressure when you keep the valve closed, you adding pressure. You got to release the pressure by doing things that normally you're afraid of. This is how you become unafraid of things. You do it. Right. This is how you defeat the devil. You know what I'm saying? This is how you defeat your fear. Defeat your fear and do something that you're afraid of. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't just post on Facebook. Start a live and really get engaged in it. You know what I'm saying? Expand your purpose. And that's what I try to do. I try to expand my purpose through this show, through my music. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I got you because sometimes, you know what's funny? What's funny. It's funny you say that, especially what you just said. I like what you just said, expand your purpose, meaning that sometimes I believe that, and I had to learn this myself, is that sometimes I will keep a lot of things to myself, right? Knowing that I can help someone or help something. And I didn't because I would keep it all to myself or something like that. Then I realized, well, what good am I doing?
Right.
And then I had I had like a little dream. Something came to me, and it was like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm telling you what to do, but you ain't helping me. I mean, you ain't doing what I'm telling you to do. So,
I already gave it to you.
Yeah. And so I said, you know what? That's what it is. And then it's things change once you start realizing.
Exactly. So when
especially if it's divine, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah. When God got you walking in a purpose, man, you can't be afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is my situation. I'm singing in the same courtroom that Trump had to go in to be arraigned for judge. I got the judge who arraigned Trump. He's in there. I got the DA in there. Fonda Willis is in that room. I got the sheriff is in that room, and I'm singing, and I'm in there singing. What I'm singing? I sung a gospel song, and everybody was looking at me. Let go, and I'm in there in front of them singing "Let Go, Let God." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be. I felt like I belonged in that room. When you walking in your purpose,
you was Daniel in the lions den, huh?
Yeah, I was in the
That's what I was about to say.
But I was in the lions den, but I was not afraid of that moment because I felt like
you gotta be bold, man.
You got to be bold if you want to do something great, man. You ain't gonna do nothing great. Be bold. You can't be scared. Jesus was a radical, man. He wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? You got too many people who want something, but they scared. They're scared of dreams.
Absolutely.
They dreaming dreams that they're scared to touch.
And it's the thing when you're having to be in front of people. Now, sometimes a person's purpose can be behind the scenes, but if your purpose is going to put you in front of people and a lot of people, if you are extra comfortable, then maybe you're just relying on yourself. But you're always going to have a little discomfort and feel maybe I don't want to say afraid, but it's going to be a challenge because it's not you, it's God in you prompting and pushing you to use what he put in you to get in front of a lot of people. Because like I said, getting in front of camera is not something that I've always been comfortable with. I can remember a long time ago, I want to say when I had to do jury duty, and I remember it was like a lot of people that was there. sitting at the table, and it was people that was older than me, and they was like, well, you can be the fourth person, you get to get up there and speak. I was like, why y'all picking me? And this black guy, this older black guy, like probably was in his 60s, he looked at me and he said, why not you? Why not you? Why don't you go
exactly?
Like,
why not
okay.
you? Why
Right.
not you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
And
you should feel no evil.
Right. And
because thine is with you. Y'all got me on here quoting scripture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And that is so true, because over time, God kept giving me these opportunities to do this and do that. And I'm like, why is my principal always asking me to do this and speak and be on these committees and stuff with nobody else? And it was like, she always look at me and say, I know you can do it. I know you got it. And I'm like, so sometimes people see stuff in you before you see it. You know what I'm saying? They'll see it,
I have.
And then they'll push you out there. And sometimes you got to take the opportunity, and you may feel like, oh, I might mess up, or you, and then too, as you grow, sometimes it puts you to be out front where you're going to be open for people criticizing you. But that's where you have to learn how to say, whatever, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And that's just a part of it. But it does take you out of your comfort zone, because it's easy. It would be easy for me to sit back, go to work, and just come home and just hide in my little shell and just, be like, just be a Lone Ranger. But I don't think I would be living my full purpose, because there's so much more that I know that I have to do that I would like to do, but I know it's going to take God in me and his help, because I can't do it by myself. There's no way I could do some of the things that I'm doing now and things that it's going to evolve to if I just stay kind of like in a comfort place where I'm like, this, I don't have to worry about this, I don't have to worry about that. No, sometimes it's not about worrying. It's about, God, I need your help, because I know I can't do it by myself, because it's a lot. Sometimes it really can be a lot.
But see, that's what the devil wants you to stay small, because that's what he operates in, small things.
Yeah.
But I serve a big God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I serve a big God, and he wants you to go into big places and have big things. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to reach the masses.
It's a responsibility. That's what just came to my head. It's a responsibility. And with responsibility comes accountability, commitment. That's why on my channel, I clearly say I'm committed. I promise you, it's a commitment, because it's not like, something that I just willy-nilly will do. It's going to be videos coming out like weekly. So that's not an easy task. I promise you it's not. I do my life. It's not an easy task.
It's not.
But I mean, but let me say this: you have to approach it like it's easy.
Yeah.
Because once you start saying it's hard, I can't, it's hard. I mean, that's all that gonna permeate in your head.
Oh yeah.
I know the feeling, I'm not saying I don't know what you mean, because I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I move in a lot of confidence now. I didn't always be this person. I used to be shy to come on camera, but I always wanted to do a podcast. And how you gonna do a podcast? You scared to be in front of a camera,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So that was a dragon I had to slay. And sometimes I go back to my earlier shows and I see how clunky it looked like.
Yeah.
And we came a long way. I got better speakers on here like Stanford and Latina, good people know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they get on my nerve, but you know what I'm saying? I love them. Go ahead, Stanford.
I get it. Because it grows.
It's all love, Rob. It's all love.
It's a growth. It's a level.
Like Dwayne, when he said that it's not the I guess this is what Dwayne mean when he says, but sometimes it's not the message, it's the messenger too.
Yeah.
Even with myself too, sometimes I there's people that work for me and I see a lot of potential in certain people because that's part of my job, right? So
yes,
it's an important part of my job, and they can hear that same thing from their co-workers and their peers and everything. It doesn't resonate the same as the way I do it. Mm-hmm. So when I do it to them, they say to themselves, man, it must be true. It must be this is serious. You know what I'm saying? So Dwayne, that's what Dwayne, I think he was meaning on that aspect too. Is that sometimes it takes the right person to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. That's why it is, and it's our responsibility. Mm-hmm. Now, when I say that, You don't have to be in a position of power to influence
No.
and to inspire someone.
Absolutely. Right.
You don't. You have to be the right person at the right time and say the right words.
Absolutely.
And that's it. In my
Because
opinion.
God got different anointments on different people.
That's right.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
people of power will have a bigger audience and they're
Right.
much more well known.
Right.
So obviously it's gonna seem like that's where the masses is gonna go,
Right.
you know. But all it takes is that one spark.
Yeah.
That one small voice.
Yeah, that's it. And it's something just like you said when you was driving, you see a billboard or something like that. That one little thing can get you to go to take you to, you could be on the crossroads or something.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
And then you go ahead and break on off, and then you know where you know where you need to go. Just from seeing that
Right.
one little thing. It could be on something on TV. It could be something you see while you stand outside in front of your yard. 'Cause that's happened to me. I was standing outside about something. I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit! I figured it out.
Yep.
It could be on somebody's,
I saw something.
somebody's t-shirt. It's like,
There you go.
Yeah.
I got it. You know what I mean? Something simple. Or even sometimes 1-2 times my kids will say 1-2 things. They don't even know they did it.
right.
Yeah.
I'm saying, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Let me try that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah. Children are wonderful messengers.
Yeah, when God got something to tell you, he gonna get the message to you.
He gonna get it
You know what I'm
through.
saying?
Yeah.
He gonna
He
get
did the
it
same thing
through,
with
yeah.
Saul, didn't he?
gonna
He
get the
did it
message
with
to
all
you.
of them. Yeah, he did the same thing with them.
Oh yeah.
I got a poem for this tonight. I got a poem for you. No.
You got one tonight?
Yeah.
You gonna say a poem tonight? You just wrote a poem about the show tonight?
Yeah. No, I already got it. And it aligns with what we're talking about.
Yes. Love
She already wrote it.
I'm a creative. We create, Rob. That's
Man,
what we
she
do.
wrote it that fast.
I already have it. But it aligns with what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to hear it then.
Yeah.
Before we get off, make sure I get that out.
Did you send Alex? Did you send Alex the link again?
Say who?
Alex.
Yeah, I sent Alex the link. He said send it again. I sent it again. Alex, you scared, man. I'm there.
You gonna stop bullying these people. You gonna stop.
No. I'm beginning to think being a comedian is part of what I should be doing too. You know what I'm saying? But people ain't gonna take my singing serious about being a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
No, they did. Eddie Murphy. They didn't take Eddie Murphy singing serious. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie Murphy can sing.
And Eddie Murphy got a whole bunch of albums, and he's still making money and dollars and everything else.
Not what I'm saying. Eddie Murphy.
I couldn't take him serious though.
I think, but he's a good singer though. I heard Eddie can sing though, man. You know what I'm saying?
He sure can.
But
You better go research it.
He was actually Jamie Foxx before Jamie Foxx. That's what Jamie Foxx get it from.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. George Jefferson had some singing too, didn't he?
George Jefferson.
He did 1-2 songs.
He had
some dancing.
He had some dance. You seen it, right? I'm serious. I'm dead serious. He had like a little song or something. It was some weird shit.
Yeah, but once
he still had. I wonder how long he had that bowl spot. Like it was like this is the 60s, 70s, and he still had it.
But when people know you for something else, the other thing you do become a novelty. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a novelty. You know, Alex.
Yeah, when I seen Eddie Murphy's video, I just kept laughing. You know what I mean?
Like, we got somebody. Who coming?
Alex trying to come in. Cut your camera on, Alex.
It's working. It's not spinning, so it ain't there yet.
Alex, they waiting on you, Alex. They want Alex. We want Alex. We want Alex. Everybody waits to you.
Don't pay no mind to Rob. You got to beat him up sometime.
Yeah, but Alex one of my homeboy, man. He's a very spiritual guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And you only have to go on his page to know that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you know how the Jehovah's Witness come to your door and we be high and stuff.
Tampa gone.
Don't act like y'all ain't here for the show.
Tampa, come back.
I know you hear me. Stanford project. I for up, so he finna pour him some Kool-Aid. But y'all know how to y'all ain't never hear from the Jehovah's Witness.
Alex, you there?
I remember those days when they come to the door and everybody be ducking and hiding. I remember.
He's on there, Rob. I don't know if we can't turn your camera.
No, that's Stanford. That's Stanford right there.
Oh, hey, Stanford, you back again. You get some Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
But you know what? Speaking of Jehovah's Witnesses, listen. But one time in my adult life, I welcomed them into my home, and I sat and talked with them, had some meetings with them, and I had to get over the fact that they may have different things that they talk about, but once I saw it for myself, then I stopped because I didn't agree with some of the things that they were talking about. But
what did they talk about you didn't agree with?
The form of Jesus, like they were saying he was this and that, and just nowhere in the Bible that I have that it says that he was Michael the archangel and all that stuff. They have a different Bible.
Yeah,
They do. And I didn't know that until I started meeting with them. Like I actually met with them every week. And then it got to a point where I saw some stuff and I was like, this doesn't resonate with my spirit. So I gave it a chance.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Some things just not meant for certain people.
Right. And I did, as a kid though, we were taught to hide when they knocked on the door.
They said like they don't believe in giving
when they, when I got older.
They don't believe in like blood transfusions, like it can save someone's life. They don't
it's a lot. It's a lot.
They say that you're not supposed to do that or something.
Yeah, it's a different religion.
And I definitely know that being on the blood banking side. I've heard it before. Being on the blood banking side, I've heard
all
it.
that stuff. So I asked him, I said, so you telling me that if I got the blood type that can save your life, that you ain't gonna take it because you Jehovah's Witness and stuff like that, whatever, and it can save your life? They said, no, let me die. I said, oh, okay.
What they say?
Oh, come in, Rob.
What they say? Oh, let me die. What they say? Oh, bye bye.
I didn't say that. I was like, oh, okay.
Rob. Well, he got to put some coming in there. He can't help it. He can't help it.
Alex keep trying though, man. I give him an A for effort, man. You know what I'm saying? He keep trying though. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe we might get Alex on next week, man. Alex been trying to come on for all year.
But the year almost up.
I'm looking at my boy, man. What my boy Maine one had to say. I believe purpose.
Hey, Jermaine.
I believe purpose is tied to your environment and your individual journey because circumstances can derail your purpose. For some people, it's hard to get back to. Oh, my boy Jermaine, you're right about. I feel you, Jermaine. You know what I'm saying?
I really understand that. You are so right.
Purpose is tied to your environment.
And that's when you.
But I would like to know what you mean is tied to your environment, like where you live.
The people, places, and things that you're around.
Yeah, I mean that's when you gotta have resilience.
Hey,
you know what? As we were reading that, because I was reading it too. What made me think about the story of Joseph in the Bible, like. A lot of stuff that he went through at some point, though, still got him to where he was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's where God is your help. It can be tough. It can be tough to come back. It can. But when the devil tries to get you off your purpose, and like I said, the story of Joseph, you read that, how his brothers threw him into a pit. He's doing what he's doing, still, doing the right thing. Then this woman lies on him. He gets locked up for years, and he still winds up being where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because he understood as a child.
You talking about the King of Dreams?
I guess if that's how you label him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to have.
He was able to interpret people.
You say you have to have internal strength and discernment.
Absolutely, you do. You really do.
But
internal strength is real. He's right.
Yeah. What happens though?
Explain to the people what discernment is. Y'all be throwing these big words out like people just automatically.
Ain't no damn big words, man.
All righty, so let me help it out a little bit. I'll try.
Rob, get you a Google it.
No.
What you say? What you telling me to do? You told me to Google it.
Discernment is basically your ability to recognize what's happening with a person or a situation where you can make the right judgment about a situation. So you can have something happen and you got two people talking to you and you don't, but they both saying the same thing. Somebody lying though.
Yeah.
But your spirit can discern And I mean, they're both the person that's lying could be a good liar. So I'm not saying somebody showing the signs that, you know, how we because we can Google anything now. We can say, what are the signs that show a person is telling a lie? Their eye twitch and all that stuff, right? So, but it's not about that. It's about that person can be lying so well, but you can discern and pick up that person is lying. And you have to be able to see what's really happening to be able to make a decision.
So King Solomon.
Oh my God,
Solomon.
Not tonight, Jermaine. I was being nice to you, and there you go. You didn't went over there. You went over there with Rob. That's it. He done went over there with Rob. Now you on that list.
Jermaine he just grabbed the wheel.
Don't try to hit us. Don't hit us with a 2-piece. Okay.
We do grow up as women. We don't stay little girls. We grow up.
He say we don't have it.
We grow up. We do. We grow up.
Loser.
She said loser. That's messed up.
He just had to talk some smack.
He said under her breath. She said loser.
He said most.
Oh
He didn't say he wasn't talking about y'all.
What did he say? Most.
Most women don't have discernment.
Thank you for cleaning that up. Thank you for cleaning that up.
Don't choose well.
Well, Alex tried to come on. Alex texted me and say my daughter is going to help me.
Tell him he gonna be by the time he get on, we might be gone.
See, Alex, you gotta come into this 21st century, man. You gotta take this devil stuff and make it work for you.
What you say?
You gotta take this devil stuff and make it work for God. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing, man.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. You got to laugh.
Look, y'all, we finna move it too. We ain't gonna be on all night like we did last week. We gonna have about 30 minutes over.
I missed y'all last week. I was prepping for my show.
I thought you finna say you pregnant.
What? No.
Okay.
You gotta get pitched to do that. Okay, anyway, moving right along.
Yeah, we finna move it to the porn comments.
I want to go first because I got some things I gotta do. So I'm gonna go first.
Okay, you say like I thought you finna something you gotta do. Anyway, y'all, let's go. Porn comment, y'all.
Let's see. Okay, so the show was great. I enjoyed it. I love the chiming in of people with their comments and stuff. I think our purpose is so connected to other people's purpose that just look inside yourself and sit with yourself and, you know, figure out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what you're passionate about, and step outside of your comfort zone so you can find your purpose, because it's going to matter not just for your own fulfillment, but it's going to help a whole lot of other people. And I enjoyed everybody. Like it was a blast. So I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to listen. I'll be listening to your poem. I'm going to log off, but I'm going to listen to it. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye, Jenny.
That's all you got. That's all you should. That's all you got to say. She hurry up, got all this.
She said, "Hush."
The old lady.
Right, I go. Your purpose can be a lot of different things. It could be, what things that motivate you in life, or influence your behavior, shape goals. But one thing that we have to pay attention to too is that sometimes your purpose could be connected to a type of vocation, your job or something like that, because your job can be meaningful and can be a satisfying thing for you at work, from working. So let's pay attention, because when opportunity knocks, you have to make sure that you're able, the door is open, to open that door. That's it.
Absolutely.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother.
All right, Stanford.
Y'all.
All right, y'all. If y'all still here, y'all, I'm gonna put my girl Letitia Cash App up, man. She's really doing great things in the community, man. Helping women who have been abused, young women. Yeah. She's doing a she's doing a brunch this, I think she said the 28th. So if y'all can't show up, please send her a little something, man. I think the ticket's gonna be $10. If y'all don't want to go buy somebody else a ticket, you know what I'm saying? Just help the layout, man. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you can, man. That's what I'm saying. And that may be your purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Helping other people with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can be your purpose to help aid other people in their purpose, and in return come back to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how God operates, man. Go ahead, Latina.
Thanks, Rob. So I have to say, Rob, thank you so much for this platform. I appreciate you for allowing us to come on week to week with you. So this is called Trap Delusion. Trap Delusion, your ceiling is my floor. I'm climbing stairs that should be an elevator, allowing me to go all the way to the top. The elevation is harder and the air is thin. I'm still topping over the previous hurdles and distractions that threw me off course. Stepping higher into my rooftop of dreams, looking through a looking glass, classes in session, grabbing your attention, writing details with my pen. This weapon is deadly, giving details that entail the path of growth. Growing up and into who I've always been, stretching my mind and soul out of the circle of comfort. Comfort zones feel great when you're not willing to move. The familiar surroundings you already know how to navigate. The streets you know like the back of your hand. Growth requires resilience to travel in new territories, new ideas, and new lands. Expanding while experiencing losses behind the scenes. Shedding off old habits, people's places, and things to lead you to victory in the end. Growth is painful, but ever so worth it. Teaching yourself you are worth it to receive all the praises and financial gains, opportunities you may have missed because you had blinders on. Don't be blind to the rainbow at the end of the storm. Stormy weather brings the cloud of treasures once the rain stops. Stop, lick, and listen to the sounds of jazz playing while you become a rose that grows from concrete. Shout out to Tupac. Fighting through tears, fears, and tears to celebrate even the smallest wins. You are right where you need to be. So that poem is about being resilient and in your purpose. And your purpose comes out of your pain. And Rob said it earlier. Everything is comfortable in our comfort zones, but we can't grow in our comfort zones. We got to move out. So if you are a person out there searching for your purpose is found in your pain. And also it's found in your passion. Whatever you are passionate about the most, if it's about people, if it's about kids, cars, spoken word, music, painting, whatever you are creative about, that's where your passion and your purpose lies. And don't be afraid to step out. Peace, America. Thank you, Rob. Y'all have a good night.
All right, my sister, love you. And guess what?
Love you too. I appreciate you.
All right, y'all. Get on out of there.
Gone.
All right, y'all. This is what we got to say goodbye. Listen, I appreciate all of y'all for coming on, commenting, sharing this live. And I pray that everybody who tuned in, you find your purpose and you begin to walk in it, man. And also support other people that you see walking in their purpose, man. It don't take a whole lot. My girl Letitia, she came on, man. She has an interesting comeback story, man. If y'all can, man, y'all send her what y'all can send her, man. It ain't got to be a whole lot. If you ain't sent nothing, $5 would be good. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. And go holler at her. Most of y'all know Letitia, man. Letitia Beatty on Facebook. Y'all go follow her, man. She got some very inspirational video, man. And sometimes it's good to just wake up with some inspiration, man. Just somebody with a comeback story, man. So y'all cash out my girl, man, a couple of dollars, man, and try to make the brunching. I'm going to that brunch, man. I know she could cook. One thing about it, I know she could cook. I'm going to that brunch. So it ain't no question. It gonna take something very drastic for me not to make this brunch, man. I'm going, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that girl can cook. You know what I'm saying? I know she gonna have some shrimp and grits, stuff like that. Man, $10 for a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Just think, if y'all go to all these other places, y'all finna spend like $40, $50 going to the brunch spot. Then y'all gonna wait like 50 minutes just to get in the door. I know how these brunch places are, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all support my girl, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I appreciate everybody who support me and my purpose and what I'm doing. Listen, if y'all got a purpose, if y'all need whatever I can do for y'all, man, y'all know I do it. I show up for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. I show up for people with their purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all, man. Continue supporting the show, man. Go on my page and repost it. Do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something what you like. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, again, y'all send my girl a couple of dollars, man. Some of y'all big spenders out there, man. I be seeing y'all in the club. You know what I'm saying? Telling the bartender, yeah, I got everybody over here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, she says tickets are $10 at Adamsville Gym Saturday. Letitia Beatty on Facebook. Y'all inbox her and ask her, what can you do to help her, man? Listen, like I said, I love y'all. Y'all can't do nothing about it. And guess what, man? God has been so good to y'all. He's been so good to me. We got to stop focusing on what we don't have and focus on what God has did in our lives. You know what I'm saying? That's how you begin to walk in your purpose. First, you got to appreciate what God brought you through, because all of us have been through something. All of us have been through something, man, whether losing a loved one that we love dearly. A lot of people haven't experienced losing a loved one, a mother, a father. And sometimes, you know, God will use us to help somebody else know that it's going to be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? We all have been through tragic moments in our lives, some worse than others. You know what I'm saying? But God is so good. Antonio Holloman, man, his family been going through some things lately with their brother who was tased and killed by the police officer, man. I'm sorry, man, I haven't been able to make any of the marches that y'all been having, man, but listen, I'm tuned in. I repost the thing. I do whatever I can whenever I can do it, my brother. You know, because I love y'all brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, God been so good, man. I love y'all. And y'all can't do nothing about it, really, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be peace. I'm gonna leave it out with this song. I love this song right here. This song right here, everybody's been kind of like playing it all over the place, man. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Anyway, let me play this song. And I'll holler at y'all, man.
Said he's been so good. God has been so good. You just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. God has had my back in the midst of my enemies, and I ain't even have to be there. I have roamed many cities, friends not very many, but God took care of me and my children. I'm so connected to this air that I breathe, the oceans and the sea, the mountains, the skies, and the trees. I'm gonna get everything that belongs to me. Good, just he's been so good. His love flows like a river, and it runs deep, deep, deep in my soul. Oh, his faithfulness. Enemies become footstools, but because I love him, I don't mind. Giving them another chance to have a seat at the table. Come on, Judas. Hey, said he's been so good. Good, just ain't good enough. Yeah, better than good to me. Better than good to me. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Hey, because somebody represented you in the wrong way. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Hey, because some child watched mama run from pillar to post. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Cause Papa was a rolling stone from bed to bed. I called on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Somebody could be contemplating suicide. It's a do or die situation. Yeah. Oh, but I trust you, God, 'cause you've been real good. Good, just ain't good enough. It's been very good to me. Real good. Good, just ain't